social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, the problem child, Jake.
Time two division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta.
Fundamental things that could, nice.
Oh, Pedraza's are indeed high with Gervonta Tank Davis daring to be great.
Right now, Jake Paul's kind of measuring his man.
Experience. This is Pedraza.
Oh, shot counter out from the problem child. Now it is Jake Paul who is focusing more on the boxing instead of looking.
And it appears Davis' confidence is growing by the second.
And Pedraza's not doing some of the
down there, but that one won the best. To talk about this, but because of Pedraza's,
Davis landing some sharp shots.
Davis tags the body with the right. That left hook was...
Oh, that overhand right is coming from Jake Paul.
For his professional fights.
Just with an eruption here.
The beginning of round 9 and round 8, over 16,500 were on their feet as they watched Davis. And this...
Gervonta
The year 2025 will be remembered as the moment Jake Paul vs. Gervonta Tank Davis shook the foundations of modern boxing. What began as hype quickly turned into one of the most electric clashes the sport has ever seen. Fans filled the arena, their voices echoing through the rafters as punches landed like thunder. Every camera flash captured not just a fight, but a collision of worlds. Jake Paul entered the ring with his trademark confidence, moving like a man who believed destiny itself was in his corner. He wasn't just fighting for victory. He was fighting to prove he belonged among boxing's elite. Yet across from him stood something far more dangerous than fame, a man forged by experience and precision. Gervonta Tank Davis waited in silence, eyes locked, expression unreadable. Known for ending nights early and rewriting careers with a single swing, Tank carried the kind of power that didn't need words. This wasn't showmanship. It was survival. Tonight wasn't about popularity or followers. It was about one man's pursuit of glory versus another man's instinct for destruction. And as the crowd held its breath, everyone understood one chilling truth: when Tank Davis connects, the lights don't just go out in the arena. They go out in someone's world.
And gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Atlanta, Georgia, it's showtime! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner tonight, seeking his third division world title. Wearing white trunks with yellow and silver trim, the young star of boxing from Baltimore, and representing his adopted home of Atlanta, Georgia. He weighed in at 139 3/4 pounds with a sensational record of 24 wins, no losses. He has 23 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the popular and acclaimed three-time two-division world champion, the hard-hitting, current and undefeated WBA super featherweight and WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Tank Davis.
On Netflix, to those of you joining us right here in Texas. Are you ready to make history? Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, silver and chrome trunks. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 227.2 pounds. He holds a near-perfect professional record of 10 victories, 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. Boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter, and the self-proclaimed of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo.
The arena trembles with anticipation. Every cheer echoes like thunder, the lights blaze across thousands of faces, and the air feels heavy enough to slice with a single jab. Into that storm steps Jake Paul, confident, composed, and certain that his power and persona can rewrite boxing history itself. But across the ring stands a man of few words and deadly intent. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the calm before a knockout storm. A fighter whose silence speaks louder than any promise. This isn't entertainment boxing anymore. It's not about celebrity versus athlete. Tonight, it's danger against conviction. Hype collides with heritage. One man fights for reputation, the other fights to remind the world what real destruction looks like. Every heartbeat in the crowd knows what's at stake. Jake Paul may be chasing glory, but Tank Davis is hunting something far deeper. And when Tank unleashes that left hand, someone's world can end in an instant. From viral videos to viral knockouts, Jake Paul's rise has been as unexpected as it has been relentless. Names once doubted him: Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, but each fight added a new layer to his transformation. The YouTuber became a tactician. Every punch refined his timing, every camp sharpened his discipline, and every round earned him a new level of respect. What began as spectacle has evolved into strategy. Now, Jake isn't just fighting for attention, he's fighting for recognition among boxing's elite. Across from him stands Gervonta Davis, the embodiment of controlled chaos. Fast, fearless, and ferocious, Tank's career reads like a highlight reel of destruction. Undefeated streaks, world titles, and unforgettable knockouts over Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, and Rolando Romero have built his legend. Davis doesn't just win fights, he dismantles opponents piece by piece, each punch a signature of precision, preparation, and purpose. But tonight, his dominance faces a new test, a challenger who refuses to be intimidated. Jake Paul's greatest strength isn't just his power, it's his mind. Under pressure, he thrives. He weaponizes calmness, using ring IQ and psychological warfare to shift momentum. Every fight has been a mental chess match, and against Tank, that mental resilience will be tested like never before. He'll need to absorb power, read openings, and remain composed as chaos unfolds. This is a battle where calculation meets pure explosiveness, a contest between poise and power. Jake's training camp has been nothing short of brutal. Hour after hour of mitt work, endless rounds of bag drills, and shadowboxing under simulated pressure. Every movement has been studied and refined: distance control, rhythm changes, and defensive precision. Elite sparring partners have pushed him to the edge, honing his timing, footwork, and counterpunching to near perfection. This isn't a man walking into the ring unprepared, it's a fighter built through obsession and analysis, ready to face one of boxing's most dangerous powerhouses. On the other side, Gervonta Davis trains with an intensity few can match. Those who've sparred with him describe an almost suffocating pressure, a mental weight that breaks confidence before a punch even lands. His camp is legendary for its precision and relentlessness. Every drill, every combination is executed with violent efficiency. His focus? Dominate from the opening bell. Davis doesn't wait, he hunts. Lightning-fast combinations, explosive footwork, and the ability to turn a moment's hesitation into a fight-ending strike. Against him, even the smallest mistake can mean disaster. Each of Jake Paul's past victories has told a story. Nate Robinson's stunning knockout shocked the world. Ben Askren's dismantling proved he could strategize. Tyron Woodley's knockout silenced doubt entirely. With every fight, his credibility grew, transforming him from internet celebrity into a legitimate threat. He learned faster than anyone expected, adapting to pressure, evolving his craft, and delivering the kind of finishes that made even purists pay attention. Tonight, all those lessons collide with the raw, unfiltered force that is Gervonta Davis. Both men carry immense momentum, one fueled by legacy, the other by relentless ambition. Jake's global following fuels his motivation, turning every fan reaction into adrenaline, every critic into inspiration. For him, this isn't just about belts or rankings. It's about legitimacy, legacy, and proving that willpower can carve a place among the greats. Expect fireworks from the opening bell. Tank Davis doesn't simply win, he dominates with statement-making precision. His knockouts of Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, and Rolando Romero are etched into highlight reels worldwide. His timing, accuracy, and finishing instinct create an aura that unnerves opponents long before the first punch lands. Facing Jake Paul, Tank carries the same ruthless focus, to impose his will, silence the noise, and remind the world that in his ring, there are no second chances. Every punch thrown tonight carries the weight of history. In one corner, Jake Paul brings calculated precision, a tactician who thrives on timing and rhythm. In the other, Gervonta "Tank" Davis brings relentless aggression, a force that turns every exchange into controlled chaos. This isn't just a boxing match, it's a simultaneous game of chess and war. The fighter who seizes control early, who dictates the tempo, could shift the entire momentum with a single, decisive moment. Each round unfolds with anticipation and volatility. Jake's counters crack like lightning, fast and sudden, but one miscalculated move against Tank's explosive speed could end it all in an instant. In this fight, hesitation isn't forgiven, it's punished. Every jab, every hook, every uppercut lands beneath the brightest lights and heaviest pressure. Fans can't blink. The story of the fight will be written not only in punches, but in patience, timing, and instinct. Both men have crystal-clear paths to victory. For Jake, it's about distance, keeping Tank outside his power range, reading the rhythm, and finding his moments to strike. For Davis, it's the opposite: close the ring, apply suffocating pressure, and unleash damage without reprieve. If Jake can stay composed, maintain stamina, and manage range, he could push this fight to the judges. But if Tank imposes his will, chaos becomes his weapon, and one clean shot could rewrite the ending in seconds. The stakes tonight reach beyond belts or pay-per-view numbers. This is about legacy, credibility, and history. Jake Paul thrives in high-pressure atmospheres, using confidence and mental warfare to tilt the odds. Gervonta Davis, calm and unreadable, lets his fists speak the language of dominance. This is where mental strength becomes just as vital as physical ability. The one who masters nerves, adapts under fire, and reads the rhythm first will control the narrative. Tonight, psychology and raw force collide in a test of the mind, the body, and the heart. Expect an explosive opening. Jake probes, feints, and counters, testing Tank's reactions. Tank closes distance, firing combinations that shake the canvas. Every round swings like a pendulum, momentum trading hands with each exchange. Knockdowns, evasive movements, tactical shifts, this fight promises to be relentless. The ring becomes a battlefield where every second counts and every heartbeat echoes through the crowd. Cardio becomes the invisible weapon. Jake has proven he can sustain a fast pace over multiple rounds, but Tank's forward pressure forces constant movement and split-second decision-making. Both fighters must find balance, aggression without recklessness, defense without retreat. One lapse in judgment, one late reaction, and a highlight reel moment could change everything. This isn't just a physical contest, it's an examination of endurance, composure, and ring intelligence. Jake's camp emphasized adaptability, endless footwork drills, sparring under stress, and scenario-based simulations. Tank's preparation focused on power and precision, bag sessions designed for explosiveness, defensive counters, and relentless sparring to sharpen reflexes. What you're watching tonight is the result of countless hours of obsession. Preparation meets instinct. Strategy faces raw talent. History favors those who dare, and tonight both men are gambling everything. Every feint, every setup, every tactical adjustment will be magnified under global scrutiny. Expect strategies to evolve mid-fight, corners to make critical decisions between rounds, and surges of aggression that could alter the outcome in a blink. This isn't just sport, it's spectacle. A fusion of intellect and intensity. More than a fight, this event symbolizes boxing's evolution. Social media fame meets established legacy. Jake Paul's rise challenges convention, while Gervonta Davis stands as the guardian of tradition. What unfolds in this ring is bigger than two men, it's a cultural moment where ambition, innovation, and pure fighting spirit collide. Picture the scene, the arena roaring, cameras flashing, and tension pulsing through every corner. Jake launches a counter. Davis answers with a thunderous hook. The crowd erupts as power, speed, and precision merge in real time. Each exchange is a story. Each round, a new chapter. The atmosphere itself becomes part of the narrative, alive, electric, and unforgettable. And when the final bell rings, fans know they've witnessed something special. From shocking knockdowns to moments of raw drama, this fight delivers everything promised and more. Whether you stand with Tank's explosive legacy or Jake's improbable rise, one thing is certain: this night belongs to boxing. For full fight highlights, expert breakdowns, and exclusive coverage of the biggest names in the sport, stay tuned to Boxing Edge, where every punch tells a story.